And good morning, I'm Tracy Sinclair, jumping on here with some breaking news that we've been tracking for the last several hours. There is an investigation underway this morning that's involving multiple agencies, including the Anchorage Police Department and the FBI, and it's happening over at the Chelsea Inn in Spenard, and that is where we find our own Lauren Maxwell. And Lauren, you've been out there for an hour or so. Can you give us an idea of what's going on? What is this investigation about?
Yeah, absolutely. Things are a little bit quieter right now, but I understand it was pretty crazy here this morning. Chelsea Inn, you can see behind me on the corner of Spenard and Oregon. The FBI is the lead agency on this, and what I've been told is that they were serving a high-risk search warrant this morning at about 6 a.m., and this has to do with a federal narcotics investigation. So one thing to emphasize is it was not something that just happened and popped up this morning that authorities were responding to. This has been a long-term investigation that culminated in that search warrant this morning. And as we speak, there's a lot of investigators still on scene that are bringing evidence in and out. Don't know a lot of details about what that involves or exactly what they're looking for, although we have been assured we will hear a little bit more either later today or in the coming days. Now, I do want to say that earlier this morning they did have SWAT teams here. I'm told there were some ambulances. There was a lot going on, and my understanding is that was sort of an in-case situation in case there was some violence, but the FBI says that was not the case for the most part. They considered this a success, and the road was blocked for a little bit. Traffic is going smoothly. No injuries, and again, it's going to be a couple hours at least while they go in and out of this hotel gathering whatever evidence it is that they are collecting. Back to you.
Yeah, and while you were talking, we did have some video that you guys have shot and sent to us of a number of police vehicles and FBI. You also see people walking around in what looks like hazmat suits. You know, they look like they're half off now, like they were using them earlier. What have you talked to anyone around the scene? Have we heard anything about when this started, and did anybody see anything from the community around?
Well, you know, the people that I've talked to actually were folks that were living in the Chelsea Hotel. I don't know how many folks there were, but they had kind of a rude wake up this morning. About 6 in the morning, and they started hearing big bangs, and those apparently were the flashbangs that authorities were using to enter their rooms. I imagine it was pretty frightening. One man told me that he thought it was gunshots, and he ran into the bathroom and hid, and then agents gathered up everyone, and they put them in handcuffs, apparently some sort of restraints, into the parking lot. And when I asked the FBI about that, they said this is standard procedure to protect officers in a high-risk situation. Now, a lot of those folks have left now. It's not very clear what is going to happen here. I've been told that some will be allowed to go back in and get some belongings that maybe they left there, but it doesn't look like people are going to be able to spend the night in this hotel anytime soon. I did talk to an outreach team who says we're trying to find detox beds for people that need them. You know, we're checking shelters. We're trying to figure out what's going to happen to the people that were currently staying in that hotel. And that's what we know for now.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Lauren. And I'm going to let you go because I do believe that your main mic has died. So we had you on the secondary mic and it got a little loud. So I'm going to let you go. And of course, we will jump on here with any update that we have in the future. We did get a message from the FBI. As again, we do have a little bit of video that was sent to us earlier today by our crew that is out there. The note from the FBI that the FBI, along with our partners with the Anchorage Police Department and other law enforcement, have executed a federal search warrant pursuant to a federal narcotics investigation at the Chelsea Inn. They say we have specialized law enforcement teams that include multiple FBI SWAT teams. That was earlier. And we also have the FBI evidence response team. And they do say that this is an active scene. You saw, of course, Lauren and our crew out there. At this time, though, they say it does not, they don't have any information to suggest that there is an elevated risk to the public. We had heard from other people checking out our Facebook and other Facebook pages that they thought they heard gunshots. As Lauren just said, more likely those were flashbangs, particularly for the people. They would be very loud that were in the hotel at the time. We're just trying to keep up with this situation and get the information that we can. So we will come back on here live when we have additional information, and we'll let you know the latest. And of course, we will have our latest. Lauren will be joining us at noon once again for the latest information from the scene over at the Chelsea Inn. Join us then.